Hey guys, and welcome back to MissionHeat.com. I'm Horny Devil, and today's episode we're going to be building some more U.S. Coast Guard training centers. Now, the last training center we built with Alliance funds was Aviation Training Center, Mobile, Alabama, which is right here in Mobile, Alabama. So, we're going to be building more today. We're going to be building the Maritime Law Enforcement Academy in Charleston, South Carolina, a Special Missions Training Center in Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, the National Ice Rescue School in Saginaw River, Michigan, and the Southeast Regional Fisheries Training Center in Charleston, South Carolina. I'm still working on trying to find the Pacific Regional Fisheries Training Center. I know briefly where it is. I just don't know exactly what building it's on. So that's a work in progress, but I will find that eventually. The North Pacific Regionals, which is in Kodiak, Alaska, that's a little difficult to find, mainly because Google Maps doesn't really survey that area really well. There's not a lot of street views in Alaska, obviously. So yeah. Also, Aviation Training Center, Elizabeth City. I think this is more on the mechanical side, like fixing helicopters and planes and stuff like that. I don't know the exact building, so this one's a work in progress as well. But without further ado, we're going to be building these three and the Southeast Regional Fisheries. So let's start from the top and work our way down with the Maritime Law Enforcement Academy in Charleston, South Carolina, and let's head there. Okay. As we load here, this is at Charleston, South Carolina. This one is at the Coast Guard. It's at a base. If you look at this is a huge base. We can see a bunch of military ships here, and they're all through the hangar. We can see some huge Coast Guard boats. This is U.S. Coast Guard Station Charleston. I do not have the station built yet, but yeah, we can see some WLB buoy tenders here, and of course just some actual patrol boats with some big ass guns on them. So yeah, this is the shipyard right here. A lot of ships here, a lot of ships up here too. I think these are more container vessels than just goods vessels. But yeah, let's get started here. Let's head over to South Carolina, shall we? Okay, Charleston, South Carolina. All right, and here is all these cross-hatched docks that you guys saw all those boats on. U.S. Coast Guard Base, Charleston. And here is the building we're going to be building. So, with the base here, we have MLEA, which is the Maritime Law Enforcement Academy, which we are coming here for. And then there's also the Southeast Regional Fisheries Training Center. So, we're going to be building both of those today. So, the Southeast Regional Training Center is here, and the MLEA is right over here. So, let's get started. We're going to build a new building. We're going to go to Coastal Rescue School, and we'll do the MLEA first and work our way next. This is going to be UCG. And because I'm lazy, I'm just going to copy and paste this. Maritime Law Enforcement Academy, MLEA. And we're going to build this. Maritime Law Enforcement Academy, and build with Alliance funds for 500,000 credits. Up next, we're going to build the Southeast Regionals Training Facility. The Southeast Fisheries Training Center, I should say. Coastal Rescue School. I'm going to plop that here. UCG. And we're going to mark this one as built. Get rid of this. And Southeast Regional Training Facility. I don't know if we can fit. I think this might be too many characters potentially. We'll see. Yes, it is. So we're gonna do SE Regionals Training Center AFCROM. Southeast Regional Fisheries Training. Unfortunately, I can't do CTR, which would be... Well, actually, I could do CTR. We'll do CTR, Center. All right, and build as an Alliance building. That is a Southeast Regional Training Center. Fisheries Training Center. All right, we're going to build this one. All right, mark this one off. All right, we have two ones here, two last ones. Special Missions Training Center in Camp Lejeune, and we have the National Ice Rescue School in Saginaw River, Michigan. Okay, so we're gonna head over to Camp Lejeune, which is in, oh, this one's a hard one. I think it's not Newport. Where is it? Here we go, Camp Lejeune. And I believe it's right here at this building, Coast Guard Special Missions Training Center. And this is it right here. I also have the link right here, but we really don't need to look at that. So since we already found it, Special Missions Training Center, we're going to come in here and copy this. Build new building. Coastal Rescue School. And we'll drop the pin right here, I guess. Or we could drop it here, whichever. Let's just go back real quick here. I'm actually going to show you guys this, I think. So here's the U.S. Coast Guard Special Missions Training Center. You can see a bunch of boats here. I just want to show you guys this. There's a shitload of boats. Boat. That's a lot of boats. Okay, sorry, just want to get that out of the way. Okay, let's come over here and get this built. Special Missions Training Center. We're going to copy this. And we'll do UCG, Special Missions Training Center, and build for 500,000 credits. Come on, build. Come on, load. There you go. All right. Did that just take it from my money? No, it just added. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, it added money, not subtract. I thought I built that with my money. This is all Alliance funds we're doing it with. So, yeah. All right, this one can get deleted. Special Missions Training Center can get marked as green. And the National Ice Rescue School here in Saginaw River, Michigan. Here we go. Now this one took me, did I really not find it? Hello? There we go. I think I just duplicated it on accident. Okay. Let's head over to Michigan, shall we? Now I'm not exactly sure where Saginaw River is, but I'm gonna assume it's here. Saginaw somewhere here. Okay. So here's the Saginaw River Coast Guard Station, is right here. I think they share the office here, but this is the actual Ice Rescue School. They do have their own website for the Ice Rescue School. But if we come over here to the sign that's out front, it does say Ice Rescue School, which can't really see it from this photo. If we come over here. Well, you used to be able to, or at least could on a different picture here. Come on, load. Come on. All right, while this loads, we're gonna go and copy this 212 West Weedwalk Highway. Yeah, it's not loading. It's kind of blurred out. But if we click on one of these, I think it has a picture of the sign out front. Possibly. All right, while that's loading, we're going to come over here and type the address in. If it finds it, please find it. Come on, enter. Not found. Okay. Okay, of course it didn't. That's all right. Let's see here. Can we grab this address that's in here? 2405 Essex, Michigan. Essexville. Come on. Oh, there we go. I think this is it. All right. So let's get started on this. Building number 2405 is going to be our Actually, they're both 24/5. This one is going to be the coastal. Not. Yeah, this is going to be a coastal rescue school. This is going to be UCG, National Ice Rescue School. And we're going to build it for 500,000 credits with the Alliance funds. Now the actual Coast Guard station is going to be right here. Drop the pin once we build that part. But until then, we'll just leave it blank. All right. National Ice Rescue School in Saginaw River is complete. We're going to mark this as green, and we'll get rid of this pin here. So that concludes our video. Like I said, we're going to be working on trying to find the Aviation Technical Training Center in Elizabeth City. We know that it's on the airbase. I just don't know which hangar. The North Pacific Regional Training Center is... The North Pacific is in Alaska somewhere. I don't know if I found it, but I think I'm close to it. The Pacific Regional is somewhere on the U.S. Coast Guard Alameda Island. Coast Guard Island. I don't know where it is on the island, but it's somewhere on there. But I will eventually find it with due time. So, thank you guys for watching this episode of Building the U.S. Coast Guard. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's just about schools, and schools are kind of boring, but it really does expand our footprint on the U.S. Coast Guard. This alliance is trucking heavily on the U.S. Coast Guard. Not only am I doing the U.S. Coast Guard, but my alliance members are doing the U.S. Coast Guard and the Canadian Coast Guard as well. So my buddy over here is doing the Canadian Coast Guard, and he is working heavily on it. So you can see CCG, which is Canadian Coast Guard, he is going ham on it. Also, the Northeast is kind of getting picked up with the U.S. Coast Guard as well, with U.S. Coast Guard Jones Beach. We have New York, Bayonne? I don't know how to pronounce that. And then all the way up on the Long Island area, and of course, Connecticut. And then we have one in Massachusetts here. We have an air station, Cape Cod. So these are all being built. And with these all being built, they need training, and a lot of it. They need ocean navigation. They need all sorts of different stuff. So that kind of wraps it up on the main reason why I'm building the Coast Guard training centers. So hopefully that helps you guys. I just want to show you guys real quick. This guy is Canadian Coast Guard area. So he's got an air station here in Parry Sound. He's got all these boat stations here across the southeast. I think he's eventually going to get them all around Canada. I don't know how big the Canadian Coast Guard is. I don't know how many bases they have, but I know that's going to take some time. Also, we have my buddy Chief Luke. He is also doing the Coast Guard. He is in the Northeast. And here is all of his bases with his air station Cape Cod, and then of course the ones in New York here as well. So let's look at his Coast Guard stations. The ones where we don't have them is in the Gulf area and the southeast. So Florida, South Carolina, Georgia area. And then we don't have them in Hawaii yet. So Hawaii will be coming soon, but California, Washington, Oregon, and Alaska are done. So with due time, we will get all of these Coast Guard stations completed. We're almost there. So stay tuned for our next videos.